Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lana's Little Things. We are on day 10. Imagine that. Well, and it's September, Seniors Month, talking all things generally bridging gaps, taking care of caregivers, and how assisting older ones or reminding older ones how you can live agelessly. We're all aging, so let's get to it. For September, though, just focusing a little bit on seniors. And one of the main things that I find older persons, well, we all ought to be, but for sure my grandmother has been reminding me my whole life, and I'm sure you've gotten several reminders. Turn the stove off. Check the stove before you leave. Do you have smoke detectors? What am I talking about? House fires. And basically house fire safety, how we can make how everyone in the family can contribute to safety in the house or plan, because you can't really do anything when the fire starts, not much. So as much preparation as possible we can do to safeguard ourselves and our loved ones. If you're a senior, you live alone, most definitely, even if someone comes to check on you and you are up and down, up and around, sprightly, as I always say, you still need to, or it's still great to have these precautions and know what to do and have a backup plan. Have a plan A, B, C. So here we go. As I said, from my favorite place, the kitchen, and where most house fires do begin. So, what are three things? We're just gonna do three little things. This is Lana's Little Things. And what are three things that you can think about to do as a family, or even if you live alone, to prepare for the event? Well, if it does, we're not calling it for house fires. One of the things you can do is, and it sounds really obvious, I know, to make sure that you, again, turn the stove off and make sure it's off. Make sure matches are, if you're still using matches. I know older people love matches. There's something about older people that seem to just love matches. My grand certainly does. I like matches too. But you can have the flick light that lights the stove, or if you have an electrical stove, those can cause fires too. So ensure that whatever device you're using, that it's safe, and when you've been finished with it, that you turn it off. And that's the first step. Second step we can do is to ensure that you have smoke detectors. They're working. They have batteries. Yeah. So that's the main thing. Many of us may have smoke detectors in our various rooms, and that's great, but they detect smoke. Where there's smoke, there's bound to be fire, right? So by the time the smoke alarm goes off, you know there is a fire somewhere. Do you know where your smoke detectors are? Are they working? Do they have batteries? Have they been retested? That's number two. Three, and this is something that the whole family can get involved in, especially if you have an older person to consider, and seniors, again, living alone. Do you know where you know where your doors are, but do you know which is the safest exit from the source of the fire, wherever it is? Where are your exits in the house? It might be a good idea to label the exits. So each door should have its exit point. If you have a safe window to be out of, that can be an exit point as well. Bear in mind that as you get older, you don't want to be jumping and breaking things, but at least you want you outside and safe if there's a fire. So ensure that you know where your exits are, and best of all, you can have a family drill. Just spontaneously, you can plan for it and then just spontaneously say, okay, the bell is ringing, this is a fire drill. We used to do fire drills at school. It's great to have it in the home as well, because then everyone will know where to go. Those of you who have limitations, if you're older or younger, you will need to know where your safest exit point is. So, three things. Turn everything off. That could be a danger. Make sure they're off before you leave the house. Make sure they're off as soon as you're finished. All appliances. If they're plugged, unplug. If they're even seem to be malfunctioning, get them fixed. Number two, smoke detectors. Do you know where they are? Have they been checked? Do they have batteries? Do you have set backup batteries? And 3, are your exits clearly marked and are they, well, safe for you? And included in that 3, which is the exit points, do you have at least once every 2 months, 3 months? The fire department may be able to tell you, your local fire department may be able to tell you what is the best time to have drills. But a family fire drill is not a bad idea. A personal fire drill is not a bad idea. So set it up. Know where your exits are, the safe exits, and let's stay fire safety conscious. There are far too many house fires, especially in summer. I know it's winding down, but it's still very hot, and we have had house fires coming from high winds, brush fires. There's so many fires this year in all parts of the world. I'm in Barbados. We've had fires. Canada has had fires. US has had fires. It's everywhere. So let's be safe, because our home is our treasure. At the same time, our life is a greater treasure. So please do what you can. Set it up. What is your go-to for prevention of, or to protect yourself in the event of a fire? What do you have? Share in your comments below. Until tomorrow, let me know what your safety tips are. And until then, stay safe. From Dr. Lana, from my heart to yours, signing out. Mwah.